So lads, today the referees gave the report on the situation, and it's even worse. It's even worse than I imagined, and it was pretty grim.
The WNBA. Referees recently made public their official. An analysis of the Connecticut Sun. Catastrophe, and it's somehow worse. More than we believed their justifications for. Aiming for Caitlin Clark while defending. Her assailants are so absurd that fans are going crazy. This report demonstrates all that we suspected of corruptly serving as an official in the league.
Why was JC Sheldon's foul upgrade to flagrant one? In the judgment of the officials, the foul by Sheldon was unnecessary. The contact to Clark's face. Furthermore, there was a wind-up and impact, and the contact to face carries potential for injury. How did you come to the conclusion that that is a flagrant one? How did you come up to the conclusion that it was unnecessary? There was a wind-up, and it was to the face. The three of them that is a flagrant 2. By definition, you have described a flagrant 2.
What makes JC Sheldon's friend? The flag is great in the opinion of. The officials said that Sheldon's foul was. The communication with Caitlin is not necessary. The face of Clark. Additionally, there was wind-up and impact, and face-to-face interaction carries possibility of harm. How did you arrive at determining that that is a blatant? First, how did you arrive at the conclusion that it wasn't required? A wind-up occurred, and it was to the three of them have a face that is. By definition, you have flagrant 2. Described a tooth that was obscene after observing. Do you find the referees' pitiful excuses? Believe the WNBA is making a conscious effort to interfere with Caitlin Clark's official. Report from the Connecticut Sun about referees. The game against the Indiana Fever just ended, as well as to inform you that it's the most damning evidence we've. Have you ever witnessed dishonest WNBA officiating? These referees did more than just perform poorly. They revealed themselves as fully prejudiced towards Caitlin Clark, but protecting the players at the same time. Who attacked her? Allow me to explain. Complete farce of a report because each and every, with just one explanation, the officiating, appear worse than it did before the referees basically acknowledged. Fans have been yelling about everything, while in some way believing their justifications seem to make logic. Observing a confession to a crime, while first claiming their innocence. Let's discuss their justification for the reason behind JCS Sheldon's eye-gouging assault on. Only a flagrant 1 was used to describe Clark, rather than the evident flagrant 2 and expulsion. The referee should have claimed that Sheldon's foul was needless with ultimately cause a blow to Clark's face that has the potential to cause harm. Interpret that once more slowly, as they just described. 2 flagrants from a textbook while describing why it was deemed a flagrant 1.
Unnecessary contact. Wind up and unnecessary. The 2 of those can be a flagrant 2. And face. You have described why was it a flagrant 2. You have just described a flagrant 2 as your answer for why it was upgraded to a flagrant 1. You have just described the flagrant.
What constitutes a flagrant 2? Comprises superfluous contact, wind-up, and possibility of the referees getting hurt. Listed each of the 3 components in their justification for not creating a. The second flagrant is similar to saying someone killed someone while stating the reason. You accused them solely of jaywalking. The total absence of reason in their reasoning reveals how predestined their choice was. What aggravates me even more about this is that Sheldon's assault was unrelated with basketball. Clark was using her left hand to dribble. Sheldon scratched her right eye, and the ball was far from the point of collision. Happened. This wasn't a coincidence. Collision while playing basketball was an intentional attempt to harm the league's biggest celebrity, but inexplicably the referees have recently managed to reduce it Let's look at their pitiful justification. Why wasn't Marina Maberry expelled? Following a dash across the court to the corpse, Clark should be checked to the ground during a dead. The referees stated that Mabry's the level of contact did not increase to him, expulsion, and failed to fulfill the requirements for egregious punishment, which appears to be assault. Doesn't count as long when a ball is dead, since it goes against Caitlin Clark's. The Maberry incident was very clear, outrageous that even casual admirers were requesting immediate ejection. She had nothing to do with basketball, close to Clark, let alone checking her physique. It was straightforward retribution to the ground, intended to frighten and possibly hurt, yet these dishonest people claim. Referees, that's just traditional basketball. These references are not a part of the profile from. Here is the report for the 4 and 6 clients. Becomes completely absurd they somehow managed to provide Caitlin Clark with a technical infraction for responding in a unsportsmanlike behavior following. Checked the body and clawed in the eye. Ground, allow me to get this straight. Being attacked and then keeping your wounded eye while attempting to escape your attacker's actions are not sportsmanlike. What was she expected to do in that circumstance?